Hi, today I'm going to take you through a standard Western blot workflow, which includes preparing your samples, loading and running them on an SDS polyacrylamide gel, doing a wet tank transfer, performing the Western blot, and then detecting with near IR or chemi. I've already calculated the amount of sample I'm going to use and how much protein loading dye I'm going to add to my samples. Here at LICOR, we use orange protein loading dye because in the near IR, our Odyssey family of instruments in the 700 channel can pick up anything that is blue. And so the typical Langley sample buffer shows up very brightly in the 700 channel, and so if you use that, it shows up very brightly and either has to be cut off the gel or run off the gel if you want to use that. To get a really nice gel, what I do is I make sure that all of my samples have the exact same amount of volume in each one. So to do that, I use either 2x or 4x protein loading buffer, depending on the amount of the concentration of the sample that I have. And then I make up the difference using 1x sample buffer. And the way you do that is to dilute it with water, but include beta-mercaptoethanol in with your sample buffer. Then you make up the difference with the 1x PLB. You need to do the same thing with your molecular weight markers. If your molecular weight markers come as ready to run and they don't need to be denatured, all you need to do is add the correct amount of molecular weight markers to your tube and then add the 1x PLB, but don't add any beta-mercaptoethanol to them, and don't denature them unless the manufacturer says to do so. Before you load your samples, you're going to want to heat denature them either at 100 degrees C for 5 minutes or 70 degrees C for 10 minutes. Remember, if your molecular weight markers are ready to run and the manufacturer doesn't tell you to heat denature them, then don't do it. So we'll go ahead and put these in and set the timer for 5 minutes. When the 5 minutes is up, go ahead and take your samples out and immediately put them on ice to keep them denatured. When the samples are good and cold, you'll want to spin them down in case some condensation has built up on the lid.